And now we cross over to the Bomas of Kenya, where the National Dialogue Committee is currently holding a meeting, and this afternoon it's expected to agree on the agenda of the talks. Now we join our reporter Giverson Minor for an updated report. Giverson, kindly bring us to speed.
We are coming to you live from the Bomas of Kenya, where the National Dialogue Committee, formerly known as the Bipartisan Talks Committee, the meeting is currently underway. And actually the members, of course, led by the side of the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition, and of course the other side of the Kenya Kwanza Alliance, just arrived at the Bomas of Kenya about 30 minutes thereby. And so far the meeting, I can say, has been on for around maybe about 10 minutes or even less. Of course, the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition is led by Kalonzo Musyoka, the party leader of the Wiper party. And of course, the other side is led by Kimani Ichung'wah, who is not present actually, but is that particular position has been taken over by Cecily Mbarire, who is leading the Kenya Kwanza team in the National Dialogue, which is currently underway behind me. And I can tell you that the Azimio side, the members we've seen Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa is of course present. Of course, the minority leader of the National Assembly, one Opiyo Wandayi. And of course, the Kenya Kwanza members who are present, they include Cecily Mbarire, who is chairing the Kenya Kwanza side, and of course, Wabilianga Catherine, the woman rep member for, or rather the MP for Bungoma County, and of course, Hassan Omar, the Iyala member of Parliament. Those are the members, of course, who are sitting currently in that meeting. Of course, they include the technical committee. Azimio side technical committee, they are led by one Jeremiah Kioni, and of course the other side is being led by lawyer Thionkolu, Mudomi Thionkolu. And so far, the bipartisan, or rather the technical committee of the National Dialogue Committee had been tasked actually on Monday to formulate and to synchronize the agenda of the talks. Remember, the Azimio side have their own agenda issues, and of course the Kenya Kwanza has tabled their own agenda issues. And Azimio, of course, among the issues the Azimio have tabled include the cost of living, and of course number two, they include reconstitution of the IBC, of course audit of the IBC servers. So that's among the issues that have been raised by the Azimio side. The Kenya Kwanza agenda issues that they've tabled include, of course, the entrenchment of the office of the official leader of the opposition, of course, the entrenchment in the constitution of the CDF, or rather NGCDF, and of course the office of the prime cabinet secretary, and of course they want, among other issues, to be entrenched in the constitution to be the third gender rule. Those are the issues, but because these are different issues raised by various different groups, they want these particular agendas synchronized and to be formulated, to be just one document. So that is what they're supposed to tell us. But the question whether these, the particular maybe the two sides will agree on one agenda or two agenda, depending on whatever they want to talk about, whether they will agree on that is just a different question. And so far, this is the main issue, that they're supposed to formulate agenda and agree on agenda of the talks, because the talks have so far not begun formally. But you also remember the National Assembly had approved this particular committee, and they also forwarded the same request to the Senate, which have not yet sat down to approve, or rather, ratify the committee so that it's legally formulated. And so far, these are the main issues there today at the Bomas of Kenya. And so we just keep on tabs here to wait and see whether they will announce to the country that they have agreed on the items they want to talk about, maybe whether they'll agree to, of course, the Kenya Kwanza has not agreed to include the cost of living, saying the cost of living is the mandate of the government of the day, that the Kenya Kwanza administration is supposed, to has the mandate to tackle or deal with the issue of the cost of living. And so the other side is opposed to it. They say it's supposed to be actually agenda item number 1 of this particular discussion. And so we just keep on tabs here and see whether we'll have that announcement at the end of this particular meeting. Back to you in studio.